And we are live on another edition of Let's Talk Broncos. Kurt Valenti, Jennifer Valenti should be backstage somewhere. Jen, are you with us yet? We have not had a connection with Jen, so I will start this show solo tonight. Um, I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. Let's go. The Broncos are back. Just plain and simple. The Broncos are back. Um, what a win. What a win on Monday night. This garbage of tank talk and, we're going to sit our quarterback and all that garbage is over. All that garbage is done. Um, we are now squarely in the playoff race. We are one of the hottest teams in the NFL. 3 in a row. Huge game now Sunday night against Minnesota to get to 500. Yeah, get to 500 after a 1-5 start. Are you kidding me? You got to be absolutely kidding me. But hey, hats off to this team. Hats off to Sean Payton. Hats off to Russell Wilson. Hats off to Vance Joseph and this unbelievable defense. This is the team we thought we were going to have all year long. Jen, are you with me yet or no?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I hear you.
I had a little connectivity issue during the countdown, so my apologies, but I am here.
Okay, perfect. And again, thank you, Jen, for doing this tonight. Really do appreciate it. But let's go. I mean, let's go. This team here, this team here from, we're going to get into the crazy talk because we got some more crazy talk we heard last Friday, which is just mind boggling. And, we're not going to deal with haters. We're not going to deal with that garbage. We don't deal with that on this show. We're going to talk real. We're not going to look at, the guy threw for 116. We're not going to sound stupid on the show. We're going to talk. This is a positive show. We're going to be honest when things don't need to be honest. But this is one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. You just beat the Chiefs and Mahomes. You just beat Buffalo and Josh Allen. We're here. We're here right now. We got our quarterback. We got our coach. Let's go.
We have Kenny checking in saying, Kurt, some fans and media are taking the fraud slayer out of retirement. I will be making a guest appearance next week. Not sure if you know that yet, but I am.
Hey, let's go. I mean, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. You can't have this. And we're going to get into it with Russ in a second, but you can't just make stupid statements. You just, it gets to the part where you just can't listen to a show like that. I mean, you hear it now. I want to listen to like a Mark Schlereth. I want to listen to Terrell Davis. I want to listen to Stokely. Like, I want to listen to guys who've done it, not just, we have 116 yards as a quarterback. I mean, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's asinine. Let's go. Let's get this team to where it's supposed to be. And Sunday night, Jen, this stadium is going to be rocking. We're playing for playoff spots now. And, it would be hard to talk about this a couple weeks ago, but this is the team we envisioned when we got this quarterback. This is the team when we envisioned when we got this coach. Again, I don't care what it cost us. We got him, got our franchise quarterback, got our franchise coach.
All right, well, let's start with a nice little overview of that win over the Bills.
Again, Jen, listen, a night of momentum, right? It started us off for us out in New York City, right? We were in New York City. We were watching St. John's and our boy Rick Pitino, my boy Rick Pitino making his debut. So I was fired up. I was fired up for that. But again, a win is a win. I don't care how you get the win. You can't, you run it, you throw it. Yeah, we are going to run and throw it. This team is built on running the ball and play defense, and our franchise quarterback has to make a couple of plays. That is what I want. That is what this team has become, and that is what this team is going to be. And I am ecstatic that we got the win. And now, again, we set ourselves up for meaningful games, playoff games, and let's go. So what a win. Back-to-back, you beat Josh Allen, you beat Patrick Mahomes. The physicality of this team, we're just pounding it. And I'm ready to go. This team's ready to go.
All right. So with that said, how about a little talk about how Vance Joseph and Sean Payton did coaching.
Again, this combination, and I'm the first to say when I'm wrong. But I was wrong with Vance Joseph. I was. And again, I've never been a big fan of his, but what he's done with this defense now has been tremendous. Obviously, getting people back healthy, Browning and Simmons, and making the switch, benching Mathis. But what he has done, tremendous job on this defense. And Sean Payton, what can I say? You brought Sean Payton to beat Mahomes and Andy Reid, to beat McDermott and Josh Allen, and he's done it. Year one, flip the switch. Let's go. We're back, and that's it. I mean, these two guys, led by Sean Payton, phenomenal. Well, the offense only scored 22 points and 21 points or 24. We're gonna do. Just stop. Jody saying calling out the haters.
I was just gonna get that comment there.
It's
already did. Started the show by calling out the haters.
It's a joke. I said, take off the Broncos. Go become a Panthers fan. That's what you want. You're not getting this in Denver. You're not going to get the cheap coach, poor quarterback. No, not here. High profile coach, franchise quarterback. Money. Win now. Let's go. Let's go.
Kenny's saying
these guys for.
Kenny's saying that everyone was wrong about Vance with the defense, and Jody Moncrief is saying he'll eat crow because he did say to fire him as well.
We all did. So did I. And he did. Hey, to his credit, he's done a fantastic job. And I'm ready to go. Fans mad we won. I mean, it's just asinine. Seriously, it's so stupid. I mean, really, I want to get into this when we get into Russ, but just some of the comments I heard last week. But, we're going to wait. Are you out of your, we could be anybody in NFL. Anybody. We could be anybody in the NFL right now because we run the ball, we play defense, we have a Super Bowl coach and a Super Bowl franchise quarterback. Who can't we be? All right. We had to fix things up. Things took a little time. Hey, it happens. Our offense going to evolve every week. It's not easy, right? It's not easy with what Sean Payton, Sean Payton had to understand what we got. He's doing a great job these past couple games. But the combination of Vance Joseph and Sean Payton right now, Jen, let's go.
All right. Well, let's move on to the combination of Russell Wilson and Sean Payton. And that's why you brought him here.
It's what you brought him here for, right? It's what you brought him here for. We went into fights with Mahomes and Reid with, Vic Fangio and Teddy Bridgewater, right? We went in there with, Nathaniel Hackett. We went in there with Brett Rippins. We went in there again. I'll give a shout out to my boy, Drew Lock, Case Keenums. You're not going to beat those guys with those quarterbacks. They're backups. You brought in Peyton. You brought in Russ. Year one of the Peyton-Russ combination, Josh Allen and McDermott, check. Mahomes, Reid, check. They did what they're brought in here for, to win those games. That combination, we could go into a fight with anybody right now. Who do you got? You got Hurts and Sirianni? All right, we got Peyton and Russ. You got who? We got Peyton and Russ. That wasn't the case. There was no respect from that. Everybody knew you're not going to win with Teddy Bridgewater and a Vic Fangio. Now, you're right there. And it's because of these moves. So, George Payton, I applaud you. Thank you, Greg Penner. Thank you. You got us the quarterback. You got us the coach. And now we are where we are. We run the ball. We play defense, and let's go. But unbelievable. They did what they're brought here to do. Win.
There's our first clap of the evening.
Yeah, let's get a lot of claps.
Kenny's saying you should have to eat Rocky Mountain oysters because of saying to fire Vance Joseph. Jody Moncrief saying Russ for MVP. We got Super Bowl winning quarterback and head coach. And Kenny saying, but Kurt, some fans you think could do better with Malik Willis and Carson Strong.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're going to go back to it. I want Jonathan Gannon. I want Carson Strong. I want Malik Willis. I mean, it's just, again, just asinine statements. That you don't know football. You don't. Yeah, I mean, one of the guys, Malik Willis, doesn't even play anymore. They benched him, drafted him in the 3rd round. They wanted him as the 3rd pick. And then Carson Strong is an assistant coach somewhere. He's not even in the NFL. So we're gonna go. The new ownership's gonna be cheap. They're not gonna spend money. Well, they didn't spend money. No, they got Sean Payton. We're gonna go with a less little coach. We're not gonna spend money in free agent. They spent $200 million on the first day. I mean, everything these people are saying is wrong. It's just absolutely wrong, and I'm glad it's wrong because it's again, go be the Panthers. Go be those teams that are going to be 1-14, 1-16. Go ahead. Go with that. We don't do that with this organization. Pat Bowlen down. That's what we built. This is a championship organization. We're here to win championships. We're here to be a dominant team. We don't tank. We don't worry about rookie draft quarterbacks. And let's get draft picks. And oh my God, I got a sec. Remember, we're going to trade Jerry Jeudy for a 4th round pick. Cortland. You still want to trade Cortland Sutton for the 6th? You still want to do it after Sunday night? After Monday night? Trade him for 6th round picks. We'll trade Surtain for a number 1. But ask Mr. Diggs in Buffalo how Surtain is. So just crazy talk. I'm glad it's crazy talk. Let's not even waste time talking about that because we don't do that in these organizations. Let's go. We're one of the hottest teams in football. Let's go.
All right, there's clap number 2. I'm going to keep a running total. Two claps, no paper throwing yet, though, Kenny, because he's waiting for the paper throwing. And Jody Moncrief saying things didn't fully click year 1 with Breeze and Peyton. So,
no, all right, and you know what? Every week, and you talk, you asked me, Jen, about Sean Payton. Every week we're seeing a little more of this offense getting put together. There's Jody with the clap. I love that. That's what I want to start doing, Jen. That's my new emoji.
That should clap. Be your new emoji. Yeah.
I love that. But Kenny wants paper throws. He's getting a paper throw tonight. But every week, Jody made a great point. A new coach, new quarterback combination. Like every week, it's just going to get better and better, and a little more new, right? A little more stuff that's going to be put in, and you've seen, you've seen it. You saw it on Monday night, and the play that makes me. The play that is the best play in in my opinion, is that 4th quarter touchdown pass to Javonte Williams when he's just no one's covering there. And well, why do you run the ball? That's why you run the ball. They just sold out for the run. Russ makes a little boop to Javonte. Nobody in the end zone. That's because you run the football. So let's go.
All right, let's get right into Russ's performance against the Bills.
Again, tremendous. You know what? I have a stat here. I have something I want to go over. Let me get to it, Jen, because I have a couple stats here. Russell Wilson on Monday night had the highest completion percentage in a single game. I'm sorry. He was the 4th highest completion percentage in a Broncos game in history. 2013 Peyton Manning, 89%. 86%. Manning again, 84%. Russ, 82.8%. Now, Jen, this is a quarterback that other shows I listened to on a Friday, they wanted to send him home. Send him home, meaning pay him to sit home and let's play Jarrett Stidham. I mean, I'm ashamed of myself even talking about this tonight. But that's the asinine talk that we have from their Bronco fans. They wanted to sit him home. Do you watch the games? Do the haters watch the games? Because this guy was tremendous on Monday night. And this is what I want him to be, because this is the kind of team I want. I want to be a physical run first team. I want to be a physical run first team. I want to lean on my defense. I want to have a run game and a defense. And then I want my star franchise quarterback. I don't want him to throw for 600 yards, 400. I don't want that. That's not how you win in this league. I want him to make big plays when it matters. And that throw he made to Cortland Sutton was there's probably 2 people in the NFL, and he's one of them that could make that play. The plays with his feet, the plays with the, Kenny made me laugh when he said the other day, and he's right. The little, Russ is getting pressure, and he's little like underhand into Javonte Williams. Oh, look what he's doing. He don't have a strong arm. But if Mahomes makes it, oh my God, look at Mahomes. We just did what Mahomes did. We did it. He just did it on Monday. There it is. There it is. There's your Mahomes play. This guy, Jen, tremendous. It's why he's a Super Bowl champion. It's why he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I am just ecstatic. And again, the people who don't like him, tough blank, don't like him. He's your quarterback. He's my quarterback. He's our quarterback. And be happy that he's our quarterback, because we have a chance to win every game because of our quarterback. And
so we got a question from Kenny. He said, what are your thoughts on some media outlets and some fans saying that Russ is purposely taking sacks to fluff his stats?
Stupidity. Just stupidity. A stupid comment. Again, I don't know. Again, it's if you just don't like Russ, like I don't like Dak Prescott. So but I'm going to I don't like Dak Prescott. But I'm not going to come up and make, listen, Dak Prescott, in big games, he doesn't win big games. He doesn't win postseason games. That's just plain fact. But I just don't like him. But I'm not going to make up a stat of, he can't throw the deep ball. He can't throw a screen. It's just say you don't like Russell Wilson. That's all. That's all. But don't make garbage up. Don't make garbage up that doesn't make any sense, because it's stupid. It really is. This guy is playing unbelievable this year. So, yeah, Nathaniel. And by the way, Nathaniel Hackett, right? Nathaniel Hackett, I saw a stat the other day. Jen, you ready for this one? It was 4 offensive stats. Nathaniel Hackett in the Jets offense. It's like 29th, 31st, 32nd, 32nd. That was your problem last year, was Nathaniel Hackett. And if you don't think it is, you don't know football. But I'm glad he's gone. Sean's in. Russ had a great game on Monday night. Phenomenal.
All right, well, let's move on to his performance to date.
Listen, performance to date. Put that graphic up. You know what, Jen? Make it even bigger. There. Make it even bigger for me, please. There you go. Let's see. Like Jody says, because he doesn't throw for 350. I don't want him to throw for 350. If we got to throw for 350, we're going to lose the game. You win the game by running the ball and playing defense. And Jen, let's talk about this. One of the guys, and I love him, this is my guy in college, J.J. McCarthy, right, from Michigan. Was I fired up during the Michigan-Penn State game? Okay, right? But, he's going to be a first-round talent. He threw the ball 6 times. I think it's 6 or 8 on Sunday. 6 times. You know how many he threw in the second half, Jen? How many times do you think Michigan? None. In a close game. None. So I guess he's not a franchise quarterback because he only had 60 or 80 yards. Stupid talk. Stupid talk. He is a great quarterback, and Michigan's a great team, but Michigan's a run-first, play-defense team, and Penn State had no answer to do it. None. You take your stats and throw them out the window. Here. Kenny wanted it, right? Here you go, Kenny. Here's your stats. Oh, but 300 yards. Boop. Throw it out the window. Goodbye. Means nothing. Then I heard last week, but he can't throw deep. He doesn't have a strong arm. He throws the best deep ball in football. What are you people watching? Well, Josh Allen has the strong. Yeah, Josh Allen can do whatever he wants. That's why the offensive coordinator got fired. Because he doesn't run the ball. He throws it. Should have got fired after the Cincinnati game last year. But look at these stats, Jen. Passing touchdowns in the NFL, he's 3rd. Passing touchdowns to attempts, he's 1st. Passing touchdowns to interceptions, he's 2nd. Passing rating, 4th. Fourth quarter comebacks, tied for 1st. Game-winning drives, tied for 2nd. Jen, there were people that wanted to send him home. Is the camera on me? Send him home. Pay him to sit home and play Jarrett Stidham. Those people shouldn't be allowed on air to talk anything Denver Broncos. I'm dead serious. Those people should have bags on their heads because it's just asinine. Send them home? Put me back on that apology, please, Jen. Because can you please put the apology? Russell Wilson apology form. This was on Cortland Sutton, put it on Instagram. I don't know which one these guys should be. The media convinced me that this is close, that Russ was the problem and Nat Hackett. I didn't actually watch the games last season. That's a possibility. I'm a Seahawk fan. Geno supports. I don't think Geno support. By the way, who won that trade? You still going to say Seattle won that trade? No, I don't think so. I only look at advanced statistics and analytics. That could be one. Absolutely. I don't know jack shit about football. That could be another one. But I'm not signing that for him because I don't owe him an apology. He's always been my franchise quarterback. I'll do that deal 100 times out of 100. I'll give you more picks if you want. I got a franchise quarterback. But the talk about it just, it ends, it stops. I'm not even going to talk about it on the show anymore because it's just stupid. It's like saying, is the sun going to come up tomorrow? It's stupid, right? So those people don't know football. Oh my God, but you can't win with throwing. You can't have 116 yards. Why can't you? Michigan won with throwing it 8 times. That's Michigan. Do you see what the 49ers do? Stats. I don't want a quarterback 400 yards. I don't want that. I don't want it. You don't win like that. I'm going to make Jody chuckle right here. But look at Justin Herbert. He throws 400 yards. He doesn't win. Their team stinks. The Chargers stink. The Chargers will never win because they don't play defense. They don't run the ball. You don't win like that in the NFL. I'm not going to say he's never going to have to throw the ball. When we need him to, we will. But I run the damn ball first and foremost. Run it, play defense, and then your franchise quarterback make me 4 plays a game.
Let me get a couple of these comments in here, Kurt. I threw up Jody's comment that he has had Russ is back since day one, similar to you. And we have Coach Marr checking in, but the other Coach Marr, he's saying my Bills are not good right now. Congrats on the win, but we're both not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm good, Coach Marr. What's going on? Great to hear from you. But I like his taste on his take on the Buffalo situation because it's a little, I'm a little shocked by that, and again, I know Dorsey got fired, but I don't understand why they don't commit to the run. They've had a good defense. They don't commit to the run and just let Josh Allen sling it around. But I'm still not going to count them out because they're a very talented team. I think they got to commit to the run. So I don't know. I'm still not convinced, but it's a big win for Denver. It's a big win. From where we've been the past years to beat Josh Allen in Buffalo and Kansas City, Mahomes and Reed combo. That's big for us.
All right, let's move on.
Jen, what's your thoughts, Jen, on with all those stats and the people that are still saying he only threw for 120 yards. He can't throw it deep. I mean, first of all, you're wrong and wrong. Well, but I'm saying it's just the mockery of it.
Well, what that says to me is they're just trying to look for something negative in a positive situation, rather than taking the positive. They don't want him to succeed for some reason or never wanted him, so can't get behind him, I guess.
Right.
But I would say that type of, negativity is you're looking for something trying to make something negative out of
turn in your Bronco jersey, turn it in and go for the Panthers, go for those teams, go ahead. But don't you can't make the stuff up. Russ can't do this. Russ can't do that. Sean Payton doesn't trust him. He doesn't know the offense. The players don't like him. I was talking again, Kenny, today, and he's like, I loved how Russ was on the sideline pounding. The players don't. I mean, it's like me making stuff up tonight. The Seahawks, Kenneth Walker, he's not come on, just stop. I don't like him. Plain simple. And I respect it. You don't like him, and that's it. But hey, if you're going to be a Bronco fan, get to like him because he's your franchise quarterback. So he's going to be here a while. So sorry to break the bad news to you boys, but he's going to be here a while.
All right, let's get
over that.
Yep, let's get into Denver's run game.
Jen, again, this run game, first and foremost, Javonte Williams. I'll be honest. I didn't think he was going to be the Javonte Williams that he was, coming back. He came back late, but this guy is tremendous. I mean, he's just been, and shout out to our offensive line, right? We haven't heard in a couple weeks. McGlinchey's no good. Powers is no good. This guy's no good. We didn't hear that Monday night because, hey, run the ball first. That's what this offensive line was built to do. And I'm just, again, phenomenal. Just Javonte Williams, P. Ryan in the pass game. Again, it's, Sean Payton, as good as Sean Payton is, he's still got to figure out, okay, how to get P. Ryan in the game, how to use McLaughlin, how to, and where to put like Javante. And he's still learning it. And P. Ryan on those last couple drives in the pass game, phenomenal. This run game, Jen, where first and foremost, again, the last couple weeks, first and foremost run game. And you could see just how this team is so much different with a first run. And it's the right thing to do. It's how you win games in the NFL. And it's eventually how you win a championship with a dominant run game.
All right. Want to move into the passing game?
Sure. Again, passing game, and you're seeing one of the best catches probably of the year in Cortland Sutton. And not only best catches, one of the best throws by Russell Wilson. Again, there's probably only two quarterbacks, two or three that could make this throw. And, we have him on our team. He's our quarterback. But again, the combination of Sutton, the combination with Judy, these are players people just wanted to give away, right? Just give them away. It doesn't matter. Get a 6th round pick, a 7th round pick, cut them. No. We don't do that here. Okay. We don't do that here. These two guys now, Jerry Judy made 2 huge plays, a huge 3rd down on, I believe, a 3rd and 16 or 18 for a 1st down. And then obviously the defensive pass interference penalty, right? Hey, Judy beat his man. Russ was smart. Throw it up. Go make the play. It's what won us that game. So the combination of Sutton and Jerry Judy, they're becoming this legit 1-2 combination we thought we were going to have.
We got Kenny checking in saying not the flashiest of games, but man, did he wear that defense down.
And that's all we want to do. That's how it works, Jen, right? That's how it works when they say, 3-yard run. And again, listen to the guys who've done it. Terrell Davis and Mark Schlereth, one of the best guards we've had in football and obviously in Broncos, and obviously the best running back, one of the best, Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer, where, 3-yard gain, 3-yard gain, 2-yard gains. Those in the 4th quarter, they now become 6-yard gains, 8-yard gains, 10-yard gains. Bang, and you break it. And you just wear them out. You wear them out. You wear them out. That's how you win in this league, by wearing a team out. And then you saw it again. I'll say it again on that touchdown pass. That 1st and goal. And what a play call from Sean Payton, and what a play from Russ. They basically actually were blocking it left, and they rolled Russ right. And Javonte just slipped out. Nobody there. Why? They're all committed on the run, a little dink, and that's it. I mean, the championship teams run the football, and it's what we are. We are a run football team. It's not that this is what Russell Wilson needs. No. It's what wins. Every team should be like this. The championship teams run the football first. Run it first. So,
all right, let's move into special teams.
Yeah, this is a little concerning, right? On one side, you got Mims Jr., who's number 1 in punt return, number 1 in kickoff returns. I believe they have the number 1 return defense in football. So, hey, hats off to the coaching staff for there. But Jen, we cannot miss an extra point. We cannot drop an extra point with our holder. We can't miss a field goal at the end of the game. We're lucky they had 12 guys on. And again, brilliant by Sean Payton, right? Don't leave any time on the clock. Run it, go down, and bring those guys onto the field. I love how he did it. Can you imagine Nathaniel Hackett? Jen, what did I tell you when we're watching that game live? Can you imagine Nathaniel Hackett running that team on the field? It'd be like a circus. He would be running on the field. Just thankfully he's gone, and we got Sean Payton. But Jen, what did I say when he missed that extra point? It's going to come back and hold on. I mean, You can't do that. You can't. You got to tighten that up. Let's hit the field goal, but we cannot have, and we got to get better than that. Opening game Raiders missing an extra point cost us a game. We cannot have that down the stretch. Now we're going to be in big games. Listen, Sean Payton trusts Lutz, right? He's had him a lot of his career, but we cannot, hurt ourselves like that. So, disappointing during the game. Obviously, when he got the second chance, he got it done. So, hey, we got the win, but we have to clean that up instantly. We have to be better than that.
All right, let's move into an overview of the defense.
Jen, this defense, again, has been the turnaround has just been tremendous, right? This is the defense we thought we were going to have all season long. Okay. You had a top 10 defense the past couple of years, especially last year. You bring in Vance Joseph, you have a lot of guys coming back. It didn't start off like that, right? The Raider game, again, you give up a lead at the end of the game. The Washington game, you blew a huge lead. The Miami game, forget about that debacle. The Jet game, you can't do anything like that. But this defense, just from every level, right? Getting a little pressure. The linebackers are playing better. And this secondary on Monday night, Jen, phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. They're aggressive. They're fast to the football now. They just look like a better, like legit unit. Like, again, I've always said, like, you watch the 49ers defense, you watch the Ravens defense, you watch the Cowboys defense, and you're just like, oh my God, like, look how fast they look. And we look fast now. We look fast to the run. Now, we still gave up some, gouging runs, which isn't good. We got to fix it. But overall, we go into Buffalo and you get that win. The defense, I believe, 4 turnovers. Let's go, man. You just beat Mahomes and Josh Allen, quote unquote, everyone's franchise quarterbacks. You beat them and you beat them up. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. So the question is the defense fixed?
Yes, the defense is fixed. 100% the defense is fixed. Couple of changes we made. Obviously, Mathis getting benched was big. Getting Browning back. PJ Locke injury is going to hurt. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's been playing good. Getting Justin Simmons back, of course. Browning on the edge now. Cooper's having a major step up. Jody's saying 9 turnovers in 2 games. Yeah, this defense is back. And you know what? The defense needs it because they need to get that mojo back. Hey, we just physically beat up Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. We basically turned over Josh Allen left and right. So let's go now. No let-ups. See, this is what's important now. No let-ups, right? Because you're going from Mahomes and Josh Allen to Josh Dobbs and Robinson, the new quarterback, taking over for Deshaun Watson. So you can't play down your competition. You got to keep this up. These 2 home games, the crowd's going to be there. This defense should be wired up, flying around the field. But I'm going to say they're back, Jen.
Oh, well, we got Zoli checking in saying, crazy, this is the same defense right now. If only they were there earlier in the year, then we are right in the playoffs right now. And I think, and he's also agreeing with you, I think so as well. Let's hope Dobbs isn't the kryptonite to it.
Again, we can't play down to the quarterback competition. And Dobbs, I give Dobbs credit. He's done a nice job there in Minnesota. I mean, getting traded, coming right in. Obviously, we know what he did coming off the bench 2 weeks ago and then a nice win last week. But, now you're on the road here again. You're in Denver. You got this crowd. You're fired up. You got all the momentum. Listen, yeah, Zoli, those games, that's listen, it stinks that those are over. We can't go back, but we have everything in front of us now. Everything in front of us. We could be 500 on Sunday night, Jen. Isn't that just nuts?
Yeah.
We were 1-5. You could be now 5-5, right in the thick of a playoff berth, and you're hot, man. Don't let this team get in, because this is the kind of team that gets in a postseason on a run that could run it. They could play defense, and they have a franchise quarterback and a Super Bowl coach. This team gets hot at the right time. There's no telling what this team can do in the postseason.
All right, well, let's talk about it. Are they set for the playoffs? What do you think of their playoff potential?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're not only are they set for the playoffs, Jen, they're built for the playoffs. They're built the right way. They're coached now the right way. Run it, defense, let your star quarterback make a couple of plays. I don't want it throwing. I don't want him to have 400 yards. I don't want that. You don't win like that. You're the Chargers. That's what the Chargers do. Line up. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Carson checking in. Thanks for watching,
What's up,
Carson.
What's going on? Carson, by the way, feeling a little better. Had a little cold last week, so he's feeling a little better. Everyone's got colds. I'm still coughing, and you stopped coughing, so I'll give you credit for that one. Everyone's got colds, right? But yeah, Jen, listen, and I'm giving this guy on the screen who nobody wanted him. Let's go get Jonathan Gannon, and let's go get the defensive coordinator, assistant, and ball boys, and no. I want that guy on the screen. That guy knows how to win. That guy knows how to build a championship team. That guy knows how to get a team ready. He's a Super Bowl champion, and let's go. There's no reason why this team cannot be in the playoff hunt. Now, I know they're like 13th or 14th in, but I mean, you're one game from sixth, right? You're one game from sixth. So you're right there. Right? You're right there. So, but that guy, Sean Payton, deserves a lot of credit.
We have a Jeremy Bayless checking in saying, nice show. Thank you for watching, Jeremy.
What's up, Jeremy? What's going on?
Kenny saying he has a stump, Kurt. Kenny, drop it in the, we only have one topic left, so drop it in the comments there and we'll get it up, certainly. So as soon as that's ready to go, Kurt, I'll let you know.
Joe, what's your thoughts on the play? Well, let me ask you, what is your thoughts on being right there? Listen, you could be 5-5 on Sunday night and right in a playoff. I mean, did you expect it after this start?
I'm going to say that I was optimistic that there was a lot of season left and that they were going to pull it together. I wasn't thinking it would be like with back-to-back wins with Kansas City versus Buffalo. I'm not going to lie. And I'm cautiously optimistic for you moving forward because it is still a long season. These are steps in the right direction, but you can't take steps backwards.
Right. And I think Zoli hit it on the spot with that comment. Built for the playoffs, I agree, but have to avoid any stupid losses, which keep us out of the playoffs. Let's keep beating the teams we should. Exactly. You can't just go and say, you got Kansas City and Buffalo, but now, okay, like, now you lose, it's like you lose to the Vikings and the Browns. Like that doesn't even out. You did this the hard way. You did it the hard way. You got the two toughest games on your season. You just got them.
Not even moving forward, but now, before you beat Kansas City and Buffalo, you were talking about how you were just a couple of points away from having a better record. Now imagine if you had, imagine the record you would have if you had taken care of some of those close losses earlier in the season. If you had flipped those to wins, the position you'd be in.
But again, but I could also look at it as, and this is how I look at it. We could also say, okay, we won those two games, right? So say we won the Miami game and we won the, I'm not sorry, Miami game, the Washington, and we won the Raider game. But now, you start sliding. We're hot now, right? We're hot now. So however if we get to 5-5, I'd rather be, from 1-5 to get to 5-5 than to do it the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? Where we're slipping. This team now is peaking. We can get so much better, especially offensively. Every week we're getting better offensive. You're seeing Sean Payton add a little more and get comfortable with what he has, with Russ and with this O-line and how he wants to use Mims and Judy and Sutton. So I can't be happier. I can't be happier of what we got.
All right, Kurt, we got Kenny Stump Kurt here. So this is a question posed to you and the audience. So anybody who wants to comment in with an answer certainly can. Kurt, don't look at the comments.
Okay.
Kurt and audience, what team did Denver play against in its last game at Mile High Stadium? Well, I'm surprised you didn't know this one right off the top of your head. I thought you were going to get this one.
The first one was the Giants. I'm going to say 49ers.
I'm going to give anybody in the audience a chance to answer. We got Zoli saying Williams has been getting so much stronger as well. They're primed to get rolling now. Let's go Broncos.
Is it 49ers?
Kenny did text me the answer, and 49ers it is. You are correct.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go. Your last topic of the evening before your closing thoughts is a little bit of a preview of the Vikings versus the Broncos.
Yeah, Vikings are coming. Vikings have won 4 in a row, I believe, right? Denver's 3 in a row, 4 in a row. So 2 of the hottest teams in the league. Obviously, Kirk Cousins. And again, shout out to him, hopefully, for a speedy recovery, out for the year. They make the trade for Josh Dobbs. Justin Jefferson may play, come back. He's been out for a couple of weeks. And listen, the Vikings just find ways to win, right? They again, they're another team where listen, the Josh Dobbs quarterback thing is working so far, but listen, we're better than this team. Flat out, we're home on Sunday night after beating Mahomes and Allen. Again, that's got to get into the past. That's got to get. See, and I love Jeremy's comment right there. Dulcich is big. Dulcich, that is the one thing, and Jeremy's right. We're missing that, Jen. We're missing one thing. We're missing the pass catching tight end. And if Dulcich can come back and give us that, man, that's going to make such a difference in this offense, because now you got your running game. Now you got Dulcich over the middle. Sutton, Mims, Judy. I mean, listen, the sky's the limit for that offense, and Russ controlling everything there. Russ with his wheels on the ground. But Dulcich is big, because right now we don't have a tight end that does any of that. So I absolutely, Jeremy. But Jen, getting back to the Vikings, it's a game we have to win, right? You have to win. You have all the momentum in the world. You can't be like, okay, now I'm going to get back to back to a loss. You can't do it. You win these next two games. You got the Vikings home, and then you got the Browns, and the Browns are a good team, but you got a backup quarterback coming into your building. There's no reason why we can't be 6-5. Absolutely not. Eddie's saying, hello,
I
Kurt.
was going to throw his comment up there.
Read it, Jen. I'm sorry.
He's saying, hello, Kurt. If the Broncos make the playoffs, does he get Coach of the Year, or is that the Houston Coaches Award this year?
I think they're 1-2, right? I think they got to be 1-2 if Peyton can get this team into the playoffs, especially after a 1-5 start. But I got to give D'Amico Ryans credit over there. I mean, he was the second worst team in the league last year. And CJ Stroud, hey, I know I talked not great about him, but hey, he's showing he is doing pretty good this year. But I think right now it could be those guys. And yeah, Jen, what do you think? What do you think about Peyton after 1-5 start? They get into the playoffs. Is he Coach of the Year?
I mean, I can't. It's a possible candidate. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with these other teams and other scenarios. So could he be a candidate if that happens? Yes, of course.
Right. And again, but back to the Vikings, Jen, I expect us to win. I expect the Broncos to win. Again, not going to be easy. This team is coming in hot, but you're the more talented team. You're better defensively. You got a better run game. You got a better quarterback, better coach. I can't see why you don't win this game. So I'm going to pick the Broncos to win this game. I'll take the Broncos to win this game. What's your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I feel like the momentum they've been building, that this is important. This is an important game because you don't want to take that step back. So, I feel like you don't want to lose all that momentum, so I think it's a big game for them. I really do.
Yep.
Yeah. For that reason, we got Jody Moncrief saying Coach of the Year. Want to read his Coach of the Year candidates, Kurt?
Dable or Hackett? No, I'm not jumping on the Giant fans tonight. Hackett is just listen. I'm still taking Dable over Hackett. Hackett is just playing flat out the worst. I mean, he's making a mess of the Jets over there, just like you thought he would. And listen, Jen, do you remember what I said? Do you remember what I said about the Jets? And I firmly believe this. Someone's going to be the scapegoat when they don't make the playoffs. I think that scapegoat's going to be their head coach. And your head coach next year for the New York Jets is who?
Mr. Hackett returns to head coaching form.
He's because Rodgers is basically going to tell the Jets, if it's not Hackett, I'm done. I'm not coming back. And there's no way the Jets cannot have Rodgers for next year. So my prediction is Hackett's going to be your head coach of the Jets. And can you just?
I like this comment from Jeremy. Why don't you read that one out loud?
Hackett is straight trash. I mean, that might be an understatement. I mean, it's a joke. He's a joke. I mean, look what he's doing with the Jets, Jenny. They're bottom level. And I don't want to hear, well, it's Zach Wilson. I don't want to hear that. I mean, just like last year, 29, 30. And listen, and this just drives me nuts. You're playing the Raiders with Zach Wilson, who has to be one of the worst starting quarterbacks in football. Okay, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
You have the New York Jets who are built. They're built. Even with Rodgers, they were built on running the ball and playing defense. So Mr. Hackett on Sunday night threw it 39 times and ran it 21 in a game that was decided by what, 4 points. Are you joking? I would fire him on the spot. Are you joking? How can you let Zach Wilson throw it 39 times? What are you thinking? It's just trash understatement.
All right, Eddie Murphy, gun to your head. Who's your OC, Kafka or Hackett?
Oh, I'm not taking Hackett. I'm sorry. I'm taking my neighbor. I'm not taking Hackett. Just absolutely not. You got to take Kafka. You have to. He's horrible. And as bad as he is an OC, multiply that times 600 as a head coach. He's even worse. I've never seen a more dysfunctional team, not prepared, couldn't get a play call off. It was a joke. Thankfully, he's gone. Thankfully. And you know what? If I'm Sean Payton, say it again. I've never seen a team worse head coach than it was last year. He didn't lie. That's the truth.
I just wanted to grab one more. See if we had the comment there. The Jody Moncrief giving you his feelings on Hackett as well. Let me throw this up there. My mouse is not cooperating. There it is.
There it is.
Eddie Murphy saying, I'm falling asleep like the Giants defense.
Crazy. Just absolutely crazy.
How about your final thoughts, Kurt, before we go for the evening?
Final thoughts. Listen, after this 1-5 start, to be here at 5-5, this team is peaking. This team looks exactly what we thought this team was going to be. And for the last time, I'm going to say it. I'm not even going to mention, I'm not the stupidity, the dumbness, the asinine statements that other people make. He only threw for 116 yards. Maybe we'll send him home. We'll just pay him to sit home and we'll play Jarrett Stidham. We're going to trade. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. It's just stupid. Those people don't know football. All right. Flat out don't know football. And if you want to hate, good luck. I'm throwing number 3. I got my number 3 jersey on Sunday night. I'm ready to roll. This team is ready. This team is back. Hey, we got a franchise coach. We got our franchise quarterback. I can't be happier. You know what? If I could make the deal again, Seattle, I'll give you another number 1, because for what we had and what we have now, you're seeing every week now, Russ getting used to Peyton, Russ becoming, Russ showing who he always was. Russ is washed. You watch that game, that Monday night, Russ is washed. Again, 2 people in the NFL, he's one of them that makes that play, that throw to Cortland Sutton. It's stupid. It's dumb. I'm not even going to go there anymore. I am so fired up, Jen. Here's the clap. I am fired up. Let's go. This team is built. This team is built the right way. Okay? Huge game Sunday night. Phenomenal opportunity. Get to 500. National TV. This defense is going to be flying around. We're going to run it. Take a couple deep shots. Russ, move your legs. Russ, I need you to make 4 or 6 plays a game. That's all I want. But star plays that star quarterbacks make, because you're a star quarterback. You're a franchise quarterback. That's all I want. I don't even look at the number. Well, he only threw for this. I don't care what he threw. I don't want him to throw for a lot. I'll say it again, Jen. I don't want him to. I want to run it, run the ball, play defense, and make my star franchise quarterback make me 4, 5, 6 plays a game that he has to do. And that's how we'll win. We'll win. 500. We got to get to 500. We get to this. We get 5-5. Let's go. Now we start talking playoffs. Now we're in it every week. Let's go.
All right. There's the clap again. And Zoli saying he's with you. Come on, Broncos. Let's go. 500 and then keep climbing towards the playoffs.
Let's go. 3 in a row. We get to 4 in a row, and every week just win. That's it. Just game by game. Don't worry about who's ahead of you. Those teams are going to knock each other off, right? The Raiders, the Chargers, and we got those teams. So we'll deal with we'll deal with the Chargers twice. We'll deal with the Raiders another time. We'll deal with Cleveland. We'll be able. There it is, Jody with the clap emoji. Jen, that's my favorite emoji.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that at least 6-7 times a day now from me.
Thank you, Jody. Now I'll be getting.
I
In
wish.
addition
I don't know.
to
I don't know if I could do this. Can I get the clap, Jody? But like the sound audio
yeah,
playing behind it.
with audio, there's got to be a meme for that.
There's got to be a way to do it. There's got to be a way to do it. But oh yeah, you'll be hearing me clap on Sunday night. I can tell you that right now. I'll be fired up and
No
wired up
doubt.
on Sunday night. And let's go. I mean, I can't be happier as a Bronco fan. You know what this team has done. And again, it's not just like you're winning and like, oh, how are you winning? Like we're built. We're built for it. We got our quarterback. We got our coach. It's what you brought him in here for. It's why you trade first round picks. It's why you trade second round picks to get guys like this. When you walk on the field, when I walk on the field, when you have your two and I walk on the field with Peyton and Russ, I could beat anybody every week. Now we got our defense back. We got our running game. There's nobody. Listen, I'm not going to say we can't lose to anybody because, again, there's still a lot to learn, but there's nobody that we can't beat in the NFL. Honestly, there's not. We could beat any team in the NFL. We're built for that, and we're built the right way. Run it, play defense, and let our star quarterback make a couple plays a game. Other than that, Jen, I'm done. I'm ready to roll. I'll give you one more clap for the night. Let's go. Sunday night. That place is going to be rocking. By the way, huge Knicks win tonight. Jen, right? We
Yep,
watched
over
it.
the Hawks. Yep.
Brunson, let's go. Big win.
No RJ. Did it without RJ. And
No
was
RJ.
Grimes
Quentin
out?
Grimes got hurt. Yep, Quentin
Yep.
Grimes got hurt. Jen, real quick, what were your thoughts? I know it didn't work. Jody's saying 27-17 Broncos. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go in that same thing. I'm going to go. I'll go 27-13. I'll go 27-13. But Jen, your first thoughts on Monday night before the dramatic Bronco win? We went to Madison Square Garden. Give a shout out to the Mush, Mr. Mike Procaccino, that he got us tickets, and we were there for the first game at the Garden of legendary Hall of Fame coach Rick Pitino. What were your thoughts, real quick?
On the game in general?
The game, just the atmosphere, seeing him, the Garden crowd for him, what you thought of the crowd, just
well, the crowd. I mean, well, in the beginning, the crowd was great. The crowd kind of lost its guts out because it kind of turned into a lopsided loss there for St. John's. But the crowd was great. It was a great homecoming for Rick Pitino back to the Garden in a new capacity. He's gonna do well there. I'm not concerned for you at all as a St. John's fan with the loss that evening to Michigan. You're gonna go through your pains just like Peyton went through his pains in Denver.
Don't get us late.
They got to adjust. Wouldn't you rather have Rick Pitino making the adjustments after that loss?
Oh my God. Just any day of the week. And again, the next couple years, he's going to be getting his kids. You're seeing already 4 stars, 5 stars. Everyone wants to go there. They want to meet with him. They're in on everybody on the recruiting. And
well, he's already flipped a few kids, right?
Just
by being who he is. His team this year, what did he do? He retained 2 players from last year's roster, and he's basically, instead of calling it St. John's, it really should be Transfer U because he hit the transfer portal hard. But now you got to get all those kids to play together, So it's early. He's a phenomenal coach. That the players respect him. That they're going to come along. They're going to come along. But listen, they got their work cut out for them in the Big East conference there.
Yeah. Jody's saying he did a prime move. Kenny said
he did.
Legendary Carnesecca. Yeah, and he's right. And you know what? And my last thoughts on this is, sometimes you just have to make a move, right? And it's why the Broncos, and I'm going to kind of make it equivalent to the Broncos, right? Because the Broncos had to go get like a Sean Payton. Right? You just can't, okay, let's go get this little defensive coordinator build. You can't. We were in such a bad state that sometimes you just got to go and say, let's go do it. Go get the guy, and it's going to turn around. And St. John's was the same thing. You couldn't get, okay, like this little, let's get the Florida Atlantic coach. You can't do that. You got to go, like, you got to match, hey, you got Marquette. You got UConn, the national champs. You got Villanova, like you're saying, game after game after game, and you got all this. You got to go get the big dog. Go get him, bring him in. He's the face of that program now. When it's, there's a great kid from New York City, St. John's is on the radar, and it's on the radar
Right.
because Rick
You got to
Pitino.
keep those New York kids home. And the first step they took in trying to do this, it's part of a process here, right? They brought back Chris Mullen, right? The face of the university, that was a step in the right direction. Unfortunately, not a good coach. I mean, did we see them run an offense with Chris Mullen? I mean,
Yep.
seriously, it was helter skelter with him. They were all over the map. That was a breath of fresh air to watch the athleticism of St. John's, but also watch them run the first possession of the game, run an offense. Yeah, and now they have complemented with shooters. He just changed so much in such a short amount of time, and now couple that with his coaching ability. It's going to be a totally different feel there.
And we got our rally towels for the sports room.
Yeah.
So well worth it. But what a night of sports that was. Hey, you know what? My 3 teams are on, right? St. John's, the Knicks played Boston, and the Broncos played the Bills. And what did I say to you? Do you remember what I said to you after that night? Hey, I said I went 1-2 with my teams, but the most important game that night was the Broncos getting the win. So I was
Yeah.
I'll give up those 2 losses, St. John's and the Knicks, but to get the Bronco win, that was big. That was big. That was the biggest win. But other than that, listen, I am just so fired up now. I'm done talking, about the haters and the stupidity comments. And listen, I don't even know what's going to come on like the haters' mouths this week. I mean, I don't even know. Do they do a show? You're not doing. I mean, I don't know, but I really don't care. This is all about, what we got. I'll say it for the last time. We got our head coach. We got our franchise quarterback. We got our defense back. We got our run game. Let's go.
All right. Well, have a good night. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we will see you next week.
Go Broncos.